Smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Going deep here for Taylor. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he will have the first down at the 21-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, good move. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Gano's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
To throw is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Wentz now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Wentz on third down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 26 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll drop to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 4.
Colts 14. Giants 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st down, New York.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now is Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Giants 17, Colts
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
56, Mike, 56.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Colts, 14.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Check 56, Mike, 56, right now. 56.
On play action, Wentz. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
1st down, New York.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. To throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Rick Lesson never asked the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
82.
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he's got some space here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, they moved to 9-7 on the year with one game remaining.